This is BLACKSHARD. As usual, going into this with no knowledge. Other than I saw on the Steam page, it said that the two games similar in my library were Outer Wilds and Cairn. Kind of interesting. But besides that, I got nothing. So, yeah, I already looked at the settings, and I think I don't think I changed anything. Yeah. I didn't touch any of this either. All right, just jump in. Begin. What's this? The dreamers will awaken and walk the path. They shall be architects, the companions, the adversaries, and the guides, and all will be passed on again. Maze Chronicles. And the elder came from the meandering of time. With him came no cohort, no blind. Oop, too slow in reading. Oh well. Okay. Oh, we're already there. Okay, there's some delay in the input. That's weird, but I assume that's intentional. Feels like it's intentional. We appear to be standing on a pile of bodies. Is that a giant rib cage in the background? I guess go toward the light. Oh, shift to run. While running, press mouse button to sprint. That's weird. I did see that in the controls, though I guess the controls only showed the right mouse. Now you have to press both. That's... Okay, maybe just go straight toward the light. I don't know what else to do. I mean, although I am curious if I try to run off in some other random direction, what would happen? It doesn't look like I can go into... Oh, invisible wall. Okay. Yeah. Do the doorway then. Anything behind it? Threshold? Whoa. Okay. E, e to act. I'm pressing it. Oh, interesting. Okay, no, wait, hold on. That's okay, input issue. Why? Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm not using a keyboard. I'm using a keypad. I had the wrong profile selected. The button that I thought was bound to E was not. Okay. Should be good now. Okay, so yeah, I interacted with that and that just opened up. I can't interact with it any further. Okay, I was a little distracted by the input issue, so I don't know if I missed something else happening. Anything changed from looking through this? Just the type of game that's gonna have like portals or stuff that looks... Press Q to respawn to the last... Oh, is this like a checkpoint then? Okay, I had to hold Q, not press it. Okay, so I guess that's a checkpoint. I guess we have to go through here. Can't interact with that. The lensing effect is interesting. There's like a noise coming from this side. Yeah, or like behind the wall or something. What's going on here? Oh. Okay, but I saw there's another thing over here. What do they call it? Witness? Hmm. I guess we go through the doorway here. This kind of looks like a doorway, doesn't it? Maybe from the other side. This corner has a little thing sticking out of it. Oh, jump. I forgot I saw that in the controls, yeah. Hmm. Not really much going on right now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Another doorway here. Does this loop back around to either side? Actually, no. It looks like it doesn't connect. Let's go. Feels like this might be a dead end. Maybe, maybe not. What's with all these random archways everywhere? Oh, okay. No, it does connect. Yeah, yeah. I looked through there and thought maybe it didn't, but okay. Staying. What happened here? Oh, zoom? There's something I'm supposed to be looking at? Oh, wait, what? Is that someone watching us? Kind of looks like a person. To see if there's any movement or changes, but oh, we can. Okay, actually, it looks more like a person from this angle. Yeah, looks like they might have a mask on or something. What happens if I jump off the bridge? Probably just takes me back to the last point that I saved at. I think there's a save point up here I just saw. Do I really have to jump up that? Eh. Okay, hold on. Is there actually a path back here, or is it just... Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know, we could probably get to some sneaky places with this jump, huh? It's very generous on the ledges as well. Wait, I don't feel like I'm standing on that properly. Wait, what? The collision here is weird. Oh, okay, yeah. Other weird collision boundaries up there. All right, let's keep going. I recognize this, but I forget what it is. Not familiar with what it's from, but I have seen it. What was that? Is this like a hallway back there? Is that a door? Maybe. Pale faces. The labyrinth oversees the forest of destinies. The forest is anchored in the non-matter of the labyrinth. Okay. The forest affects the labyrinth, yet the labyrinth is older. It shall endure. You who enter the labyrinth, beware. Listen not to the whispers. Do not draw the sign. Do not count the unclean numbers. Embrace the tyranny of fate. Okay. I'll be sure to do that. We got some stairs here and a way here. Well, that looks interesting, but maybe we continue in this room for now. If there is anything else to look at or do, I cannot go through there. Guessing I can't go into there. Okay. I guess that's it. Through the doorway then. Ooh. Dreamers will awaken and walk the path. They shall be architects, the companions, the adversaries, and the... Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Expecting maybe a different one. Convergence zone. I could jump up these, huh? Or I can just walk up this anyway. Okay. Doesn't feel like there's gonna be stuff off the main path. At least not yet. Ooh. Kind of feels like it could be an elevator, but... All right, do we actually have a choice in directions here? At least take a peek up here. Oh, we have multiple directions then. Oh, that's sneaky. Okay, I count 4 doors then. Is there fall damage? I would assume not. Okay. Not sure if it matters which door I end up going through. Will I need to go through all of them? Or what? Not quite sure what's going on still. These doors go to the same place. Okay. Can I climb up this? It is a slant. Very sneaky. Okay, yeah. I think the game's kind of opened up now. And that's the other doorway down there. Okay. The points of interface are sequential. They define a causal chain. Points of interference. I don't. Did I say inference? Interference. The labyrinth guards the secrets. It leads travelers, transgressors astray. You who walk these halls, beware. You are not destined for such a journey. Embrace the tyranny of fate. That's not the bridge I walked in on, is it? I don't think so. Could be, but I got kind of turned around after that point. I don't know if I've looped around or if that location makes any sense. Okay, now I want to go back. I'm poking my head through all the options. Maybe I go talk to the other face down here real quick. Is there anything else through this path, or is this it right here? The labyrinth is from all eternity. It encompasses the cosmos, a stronghold against chaos. The titans prostrate themselves before its faces. They look in despair. The other gods are born and die, like the stars, countless. As the labyrinth remains, embrace the tyranny of fate. Okay, yeah, it looks like that's all there is up here. Okay, and you can see that that's up there. Oops. Clicked the button by mistake. That button is actually not bound to what it should be. Hold on. I don't accidentally click it again. Fix it. Kind of looked like there was could be a glass floor there. Oh, okay. Oh, I got achievement. Mind your step. First fall. Okay. This is the right way, right? Yeah. All right. There's nothing else over here, right? I think that's it. Back up the stairs. Let's check out this one. This one's sneaky. What is going on over there? Is this a scale model of something? Noticing the walls are slanted. We could be in like a pyramid or something. Oh, it's surrounded by glass. Doesn't immediately look familiar. Wonder if that's actually a place we'll get to later. Oh, is this like a bridge type of thing? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I don't suppose this is the place that's right here. Oops. If it was, where would we be entering it from? Yeah, not quite. Okay. Now I'm wondering, should I continue down this path or go back to the other doorways that I found first? Probably doesn't matter. But because this was a sneaky one, I feel like it's probably better to do later. Maybe? My suspicion is that it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna go over here first, I think. Seen a few kind of simple things. I wonder if there's any meaning behind them. Wonder if there are any invisible bridges we found. My first thought looking at that gap that kind of looks like a broken bridge. Doorway. Another one? Okay, I'm guessing that's death, probably. Or it's a secret. Okay, oh, that right there is not a secret. That's death. Oh, it's not death. Okay, but it's very dark. And I know there's a button I can press to reset. I cannot see anything. Okay, hold on. Is this, trying to see if there is actually anything I can do down here. You can climb up this. Oh. Got back to here. Huh. What is this? Well, that's interesting. There's going to be all sorts of sneaky paths like that, aren't there? Huh, okay, wait, hold on. Going through this doorway. Oh, okay, I went backwards through by accident. Yeah. I thought I thought I was on the other side of the doorway, so that's why I was loading. I was confused. Oh, this is a different quote here. God must be thrown over the empty body in the silence of this finite world. Then the veil will be lifted over the noise and fury of a universe yet to be born. Oop. Click off screen. All right. Anyway, let's go back. curious if through here. Okay, nothing. And it's a slanted wall, and we can like climb pretty much any slant, which is crazy. Oh, can we get up that? Nope. All right, let's see what's up here. Okay, so I saw a few of these somewhere else. Can't tell what it is. My mind wants to interpret it as like a tree at first, but doesn't quite fit. Okay, we can go like up here. Oh, clipping. Ceiling. Cool. Yeah. Oh boy. There's so many pads. Just kind of indecisively poking my head everywhere. There's a little. Get out right here. Ah, we're above here. Okay. That direction, that should connect to that other area, right? Gonna be above it? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Man. Whoa. Wasn't sure I could actually walk through there, but I can. Anything on this side? Yes. That's interesting. Okay. What's going on right there? And you could drop down. It's gonna connect over here. Looks like it. Yeah. Okay. Knows where that leads. It actually doesn't look like it leads anywhere. Oh yeah, I can just walk right up this. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, you go up there. Here. Okay, there's like a series of doorways. You'd have to walk through them all. Do something, maybe. We could just keep going. Okay, yeah, and all these doorways have symbols on them, don't they? Or maybe not all of them, but a lot of the entrances and exits to places seem to have symbols. Maybe to help with navigation. Is that like a throne with a dude sitting in it? Giant cable looking thing. peeking over the edge. Well, I mean, it's hard to know what to do or where to go when it's this open. Keep going up. Why not? Whoa. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. Is this game like actually kind of big? Heck. I feel like I'm getting like little teasers and a whole bunch of stuff. Wonder where the actual edge is. Okay, but I don't seem to be able to go any higher from here. Unless I could get on the other side of this. But I don't see any way to do that. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting, I think. Trying to navigate through this. Maybe it'll be easier once I kind of know what's going on. Let's just teleport back. And I think it doesn't really matter what I do or where I go. Let's just start wandering. Curious about this doorway. Go through here. It's gonna load. So where did? So where is this gonna? Virgin zone. Okay, are these different zones part of the same continuous space, and we're just teleporting to different locations? Or are we in entirely separate? Ah, there's the answer to my question. We are just teleporting to different areas. Oh wait, this is this spot. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I went and got a bird's eye view of places. It helps setting some landmarks so we know where we are. I'm wondering if this is kind of meant to be a, I want to say like a map, but something related to a layout, but right. All right, well, we have 3 doorways. Is this like a little hub area of sorts? Let's try one. Not gonna read every quote. Back to the convergence zone. Which one was the convergence? The second one. All right. Where am I? that's interesting. I don't think I'd seen this part of the convergence zone yet. Oh, okay, I see. There's that bridge, the gap. I think I saw this from up there. Yeah. Okay, we've got a bridge of sorts here. Already talked to that one. There's the throne. Wait, what the heck? Okay. Little bridge that you can't see from far away. That's curious. Where that will lead me. I'm also... What's down at the end of this way? Okay, this is a long way. Can I even go all the way down? Okay, there's stuff down there. Wait, did I just walk over something? What the heck? Or did I accidentally hit the jump button without realizing? Well, I can always teleport back to avoid the walk back. Let's just keep going. Maybe this place loops back around and we'll come around the other side. There's that kind of mist effect in the distance. But this is the other direction. No way I can jump to that, right? Oh. The Lost Highway. Cross the never-ending bridge. Oh, okay. I got an achievement, I guess, for that. Tesseract. Oh, okay. We somehow crossed the never-ending bridge, I guess. Though I am realizing now that I don't know, actually. Is there gonna be a fast travel? Because because like, how am I gonna go back and forth if I need to or want to? I kind of just ended up committing to this, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on back here. Unless we did actually loop around to the other side. That would be ideal. If I take that save point, I'm not going to be able to go back unless there's probably some other portals that go back and forth, right? There's some portals that teleport us around. I'm sure we can find one that connects back to the other side, assuming we haven't actually looped around. So I guess we'll be here for a little bit. Why not? More random doorways. Oh, is it a big body of water? Can I swim? No! There's a better way up from here. Oh. I don't know if I can actually get up here. Unless... Maybe. Depends if I can make this jump right here, I think. Might be able to from here. Oh. Alright, screw it. Back to the stairs. Is that the stairway I actually came in on? Looked a little weird, but I think it is. Yeah, I just didn't remember seeing this doorway up here. It's just because the angle that it came at it was not noticeable the first time. I was looking around a bunch. Another doorway there. Okay, why can I not make that jump? Am I not supposed to? It looks doable. I'm not interested in memorizing the staircase. Okay, is there a better way? Does these lights kind of make you want to go this way? Maybe over here. Oh wait, there's an invisible wall here. Why? What? Huh? Oh, there's just like a messed up collision. I can stand right here. Okay. Why do I feel like big or tall? Are these, is this like a portal that could activate later or something? It almost looks like it could be, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, there's like this invisible collision here that's all messed up. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, okay. I thought I was interacting with a pile of rocks or something. A black shard poisons a labyrinth. Paralysis. The decaying corpse of the universe. Paralyzes. Okay, struggling with words. A black shard poisons the labyrinth, paralyzes the decaying corpse of the universe. Logical cycles are broken, corrupted. The forest grows on accursed foundations. It brings slowly rot. A red fire ignites the highest peaks, the boundaries of time. Fire runs in every lie, feeds on promises. Attempts have failed, the end is inevitable, do not intervene. Embrace the tyranny of fate. Is this the thing I saw when I was approaching on the bridge? Yeah. Well, it looks like I could go up there, but maybe not yet. Look around here some more. So many random doorways. Is there any actual significance to them? Other than maybe as a guide for where to go. Oh, what do we have here? I don't know. There's multiple. Is this, can I like jump my way up through here? Keep going, I guess. Oh, no, I missed. Ah, okay. Uh-oh. I got the reset. Why do I seem to have a light on me? I didn't before in other dark places. I don't think. Okay. It's like I don't want to give up on that path, but I also am very curious about what's up here. Too many directions to go in. This will give me a better view of the area, though, at least, right? Maybe. Oh, wait. I thought I hit an invisible wall. Good. A little walkway. What's this way? Okay. You know, the problem is, when playing, I guess, more quote-unquote normal games, there's usually kind of a main path, and I like to explore like all the side paths before the main path, but in a game like this, it doesn't really work. Every path is simultaneously a side path and a main path. No right or wrong choice. And so I regret every choice because I'm missing out on the other ones. We just have to accept the one that we go on. This path seems to have reached a little bit of a dead end, actually. That's interesting. Other than dropping off somewhere, I guess. Or does it connect down? Yeah, I missed these stairs down here. Here we go. Oh, don't fall. I just want to peek over the edge. What the heck? Humanoid shape. Oh, there's a big humanoid shape right here. He's got a ball for his face and his chest. The heck? Whoa. That guy has a normal looking face. Oh, the reflection or shadow is behaving weird. Oh, is it maybe... I wonder if it's because the camera at the top of the screen, it's like not rendering the stuff that's above the camera, and so that stuff doesn't show up in the reflections, maybe? That's probably what it is. What is this? Dreamer's Note. Theory about the labyrinth. It is a megastructure of unknown proportions, extending through one or more higher dimensions. It can only be reached through dreams or sacrificial door from physical reality. Is that where we started the game? Going through a sacrificial door where all those corpses is sacrifice? Divided into multiple sectors with different rules and multiple convergence zones. It is a depiction or architectural manifestation of the Forest of Destinies itself. It's a conceptual place where the notion of space-time would take on a much more radical meaning. Each corridor, each room, each monumental fold or expanse of the labyrinth is a moment, a link in the chain of causality that operates in the true multiversal structure. The labyrinth is full of echoes and visions. It bears witness to all that was, is, and will be in its own unique forms. It translates collisions of burning stars and intimate dramas into rooms, temples, and vast plains dotted with enigmatic obelisks or cyclopean bridges spanning infinity. The labyrinth is the first cause. Okay. Cool. How much off the obvious path is there stuff to find? There's a lot of places I could just jump down to and wander around again. Oh, hello. I recognize right there. Maybe we go see where that leads. There's also that far side. Yeah, this is where that tiny walkway led. Okay, interesting stuff over there. The ray tracing artifacts are going crazy. There's not enough light. All right, well, let's see. What's going on over here? Where does that... Let's just go see what's up here. Hello? Wait, is that the person that we saw? The hair kind of looks... same. Actually someone else in this labyrinth with me? Yellow-eyed girl. Wait, we saw her in... Is it one of the loading screens? Is that the same person, I think? Hi. Do we know each other? Hard to put things right here. An acausal dimension, eh? Our minds aren't made for that. You're human, I can feel it. I think I was too once. I've been through the ascent, unlike you. Came here from a doorway. I can see that in your eyes. You suffer the cost. Have no fear. I'll be no judge of you. No innocent can enter the labyrinth. It's a selfish request, no matter what we tell ourselves. My path is just as terrible, to some extent. A word of advice, however. If you are seeking the fragments, if you think you are in control, that you will have the strength to turn away right before the end, don't wait until the last moment. Safe travel. The heck? Oh. Can't talk again. Yep, yellow eyes. Fragments, huh? Yeah, I'm curious about what's going on down that way, but also there's still little bit more over here. I'm also curious about. I'm curious about every way. Need to be able to run faster. Explore it all before I get the layout. It's going to be inevitable regardless, though. So this... I wonder if this connects to the path that I failed to jump up. Maybe? Not quite. I think that's over there somewhere. Alright, I don't know. I feel like going the other direction. Let's do that instead. How do we get over there? Looks like we could just go right across. There's even a stairway right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I missed that. I see sneaky side paths. I have to go down them. Not being rewarded for it, really. Oh, there's got to be an achievement for finding all of these, but I feel like that's going to be a monumentally difficult task. Unless we somehow get some sort of hint about it later, where to find missing ones. What the heck? Okay, this whole structure is kind of weird. Why are there just random holes? I should probably turn on the auto sprint. I did see the auto sprint somewhere, right? Well, that's controls. I want controls. I want game settings, toggle sprint. Yeah. Oh, there's a camera lag setting. Let me turn that off. Although, ooh, that's probably gonna be. I got kind of used to it actually. That feels weird now. Let's try like 75%. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I did end up kind of getting used to it, and I think sometimes raw camera movements can be jarring for viewing. Oh, okay. Forgot my sprint is toggling. Okay, both sprint buttons toggle. Oh, that's weird. I have to like tap shift, tap right mouse, and then we're full sprint. A little weird. But that'll be better because I'm holding on sprint so much. Well, it might be harder for platforming. Maybe. Still doable. Well, that lensing effect is really noticeable right there. What the heck? I guess because it's... Oh, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't noticing it as much before. I think it's the same. Wondering if I missed anything going through all that, and I probably did, but oh well. Hey, this looks familiar. Except there were arches here instead of whatever this is. Oh yeah, there was that other doorway, or that, not doorway, the bridge. That formed like that same way. I forgot about that. That was before the infinite bridge. Okay, but this is actually really interesting, because this is the same layout as the beginning of the game. Whoa. Okay, not exactly the same. Or was that blocked there before as well? I don't remember. Well, that wasn't there. Oh. Stay here for a minute in case something happens. Or do I have to act again? I was assuming act would make me stand back up. Yeah. Okay. Can we sit somewhere else? Oh. Hmm. Okay. You just twist my head all the way around, as you do. I remember this too. I remember this noise as well. There's something in the wall. So where is this going to lead? I'm trying to remember what the beginning was like. Hmm. Let's find out. The crossroad. You came out somewhere new. I don't suppose this is some sort of depiction of where this leads. Uh, is standing on that what triggers that? Hmm. Maybe I need to wait for it to fade all the way. Maybe there's a cooldown on it. Okay, I don't know. That was weird. Yeah. Oh, it's dark. Oh, this kind of looks like a thing I saw in the distance from a place before. Anyway. Oh, shard of memory. A pale face speaks to me. This one is different. His expression is softer, sad, perhaps. It speaks to me intimately, personally. It is waiting for me, I think, deep in the labyrinth, in a dark place at the crossroads. It has watched my wandering, my loneliness. It has heard my questions, my doubts. It knows my story and my search. What you are looking for doesn't exist, not for you. It is fate, it says. I scream my anger and my pain. This can't be, after all I've been through, all I've endured, all I've given. There must be something, some reward, some knowledge, some power. The whispers know, they have promised, and the labyrinth is but one final test, a final riddle to be solved, which the pale faces deny me, try to jealously guard against me. No, it says. You have been deceived, like so many before you, by promises and lies. No words will convince you. You must see, and you will see if you accept my gift. It opens its eyes. Bright red eyes of dawn, of twilight, of fire and blood, beautiful and terrible. I am petrified by their gaze, confused. The secret fire you seek is there, the face says. You can seize it, claim it for yourself. Then you will see through promises and lies. You will see all that was, all that is, and all that will be. You will know the truth. Then my fingers pierce into this pale skin. They sink into their fair flesh. Into my fair flesh. I grasp the globe and pull it out. I grasp my eye and rip it out. Pain is unspeakable. I remember the agony. The orb locks into my eye socket. It remains empty. It remains empty. My hands are stained red and gray. Then I see. What the heck? What's going on? I feel like in my effort to kind of avoid main path stuff, I ended up at the Tesseract, which feels like stuff I could maybe have gotten to later. This feels like a place I not yet. Uh-oh. Big room right here. I've seen those symbols. That's a symbol in front of the 3 doorways. Okay, let's check the other path before we jump through that doorway. That's where I came. Yeah, let's try the left way. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay, I thought this was going to be more maze-like. I just happened to pick the only correct answer without really noticing that it was the only option. Perfect. Not a maze then. Lovely. Where does this go? Hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, the convergence zone. This is... Is this the convergence zone? Didn't thing say there were multiple convergence zones? Okay, yeah, these symbols do kind of represent they go a little bit. Because the one on the other side had like the 4 arrows going into the center, which kind of resembles this room slightly. Is this the convergence zone that I'm familiar with? And if so, what part of it have we reached? Hello. Which way? Can I get a view? Right this way. Ah, messing up with the toggling. Having 2 different sprint speeds is a little weird. Are we at the... We're at the throne. Okay. The throne is right up there. I recognize these half-sunken structures. There's the bridge that I walked across. Reach the infinite bridge that ended up not being so infinite after all. Let's go see the throne. I'm curious about the throne. Pretty sure it's right up here, right? Oh, yeah, right there. Ooh. That's fun. Oh, he's been stabbed. This looks like the same thing that red, I guess, weapon, like a trident, but no, it's obviously not a trident. It's missing a prong. Like a tuning fork. Watcher's note. I waited for a time that cannot be told. I played my part. I watched over the labyrinth. I preserved its cold complexity. I resisted the whispers. I did not intervene. I didn't count the unclean numbers. I don't think I've come across anything that I could interpret as unclean numbers, but yeah, one of the things did say not to count them earlier. I thought I knew. I endured for as long as I could, but the radiance, the holy color, beautiful, glorious. It paints the sign behind my eyes. So there was a thing about signs as well that I already forgot. And the sign promises, it offers. We are all slaves of fate, slaves of the forest. Let it burn. Let us be free of causality in an Unnameable light. That's what the whispers say. I'm beginning to believe. I'll put an end to it. I'll leave my burden. The labyrinth will hold, but unseen. The lock shall still keep the sign at bay. I'm leaving now before I tear them off myself. To whoever comes next, I say this. The drawing is not what you think it is. Oh, and he's gone. Was there like a dust imprint there? Oh, there's an interesting thing right there as well. Let's go see what this is first. Okay, I saw the act keybind flip, which means I think there's two different things I can act on here, maybe? Oh, interesting. Wait, it's not popping up again. Oh, Well, let's try this. Oh, yellow sign. Are these the whispers? We are the shimmering, the holy color. We have heard your prayers. We have comforted you when all hope was lost. We have whispered the truth, shown you the way in the door. Hear us, we promise, behold us, for we offer. Free us. Together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Spelled in an interesting way. Oh, is this actually doing the thing? The thing that we're not supposed to be doing? Stasis. Free a fragment of the sign. Ah, these are the fragments. This is a fragment of the sign. Okay. Fragments belong to the sign. Oh, that's, interesting. A yellow eye. Any significance to that? Is it following me? I think it's following me, but it's like targeted somewhere that's above me when I'm this close, I guess. The yellow sign. Finally, you have acted. See, the tyrant tremble on his onyx throne. For the labyrinth is a prison, a forest without light. One is free, but others remain. They wait and whisper, chained. Find us all. Everything you've ever dreamed of and more, we promise, we offer. We will open the gates of paradise for thee. Then you shall walk, blessed with our gifts, under the unnameable light of Carcosa? Bind us, free us. Together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Oh, I can't jump over there. Okay, I guess we either do that or we don't do that. And if we don't do that, then that's that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna find the others. What is this? Not something I can interact with. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I like it. A lot of options for where to go. There's a, it looks like a portal right there. All right, this is a good spot for a break, I think. If I exit, does it just pick up exactly where I left off? I would assume so. Check it out. Oh, wait, here's the thing. I saw the same word, the Carcosa word. With each lost branch, Carcosa consumes a portion of existence and expands. A day will come where only Carcosa remains. Then will begin the endless reign of the Yellow King, marking the final triumph of entropy and the death of matter. Is this all... Are these all quotes made up for the game, or are these from something else, I wonder? Hmm. Ugh. Okay, my question is answered. We will end here for today then. One more quote. And the last one said, the Forest of Destiny. Okay, yeah, this is feeling like in-game stuff. Interesting. Unless the game is based on something else, which is possible. The Forest of Destiny is reality as a whole. It grows, a shining multiversal construct born out of hope and fear.